Hi there. In a world where nothing is certain, that means anything is possible, right? If you want to fulfill your dreams and desires, you are in the right place. You absolutely can have a life of happiness. Everyone deserves an abundance of love, laughter, success, health, and wealth. I'm Tara Chadzakis, and you're listening to the Happy, Inspired, Motivated podcast. The show that brings you meditation, mindset, and motivation. So start by giving yourself permission to be awesome. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hi, and welcome to this episode of Happy, Inspired, Motivated. People always say that you're the sum of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. And that is true, because if you're surrounded by people who are ambitious or go-getters or, go out of their comfort zone and really go for what they want in their life, then that's going to rub off on you. But one of those people that you spend the most time with, or the person that you spend the most time with, is always yourself. And sometimes we can't control ourselves and make ourselves all happy and motivated and inspired all the time. The thing is that we have this crazy prehistoric brain, and the main purpose of that brain has always been to protect us, to keep us safe, and to find us food. So they used to be the 2 priorities that we had, and still we have those main driving desires all the time. If we don't have enough food, we're scared. If we think we're in danger, we're scared. And certain things kick in the body to remedy that situation, to make the situation bearable and get us back to our comfort zone, where we feel as though we can relax and be at peace. But that brings into existence the beautiful, beautiful experience of self-sabotage. So when you are going for something and you're really, really excited about it, you really want this, whether it be in business, in love, in happiness, in any part of your life, you get excited, you want this thing to happen, and then it all goes crap. You bugger it up, you do something happens, and everything falls apart. And most of the time we look at external environments and say, well, it's because of the economy, or it's because of this, or because of that, because there weren't enough people interested in my work, or I'm not built to be slim and fit. It's not in my genes. I'm big boned. The timing wasn't right for our relationship. There's always an excuse that we have, when it all comes down to how we create our reality. And what we do is so important. And it's the biggest factor in whether we succeed or whether we fail. So self-sabotage, you probably think, actually, it's not something that I do. I would never, ever do something to stop my success in any area of my life. And that's what we tell ourselves, because that's what we truly believe. But the mind and what we think is always in control. And we don't always understand that we have created the situation that we're in. There's no reason why, when something is going so well, that it suddenly goes really bad. There's no reason why, when we're flying high in our business and everything's going well, everything goes wrong. Self-sabotage is an aspect that we don't identify, but is always so prevalent in everything that we do. We don't like to acknowledge that we're making a mess of things. We don't like to think that it's because of us that things haven't gone according to plan, which is why we blame other aspects that are external to ourselves. But everything in our lives comes from what happens within us. As you've heard me say before about the vibrational energy that you give out into the universe, that helps to shape your reality. That attracts back the same energetic vibration. So if it's a high vibration and everything's really good, that's when you find all these opportunities opening up. Everything's going really well. You're happy. People around you are happy, and things start just magnifying and amplifying, and you get accelerated results. And that's fantastic. But all it can take is your mind thinking, hold on a minute, this didn't happen like this last time. This didn't work out last time. And that suddenly puts a stop on the vibrational energy that you're putting out into the universe, and it immediately lowers it. And it's that lowering of your vibration that is creating the failure, that's creating the halt on whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. It's like when I'm working with a new client, we talk about what their business goals may be and how they want to scale their business, what they have as a goal in the long term. And most people try and keep it safe and aim for something that's just slightly out of their reach rather than having big goals, because they are worried that they're going to look foolish if this doesn't happen, if they don't achieve what they want to do. But keeping those big goals in mind is what gets you to the top end of your business or the top end in your life, the happy part of your life. Because let's be honest, the only thing that controls everything around us is us. You can be extremely positive and be happy. And some people say, well, your positivity doesn't create a good outcome for this situation, or it's not necessarily because you're positive and you're happy that this is going to work out. And no, that's true. It's not always that whatever it is you're trying to achieve works out because you're happy. It doesn't work like that. I appreciate that. But your positivity and your high energy dictates to how you react to things around you and the situations that you find yourself in. And if you're in a good energy and things start slipping, then you don't see it as a failure and you don't bring yourself down to pity yourself and feel sorry for yourself. You take a look at what's going around you and what's happening, and you adjust that accordingly because you look for the challenges and see how they're teaching you to take a different step or a different action. Because perhaps what you're going for is better if you go on a slightly different route. You can have a better outcome if you experienced a certain challenge or a certain setback and you learn something from it, and you can take that going forward and make things even better than they were going to be in the original plan. So the fifth person that you surround yourself, as I said, is definitely you, and you have control, complete control over the kind of person that you want to be, the kind of person that you are growing into. And as self-sabotage is something that we all have, we all experience, we have to become better at being aware of what we're doing and how we are altering the outcome of our goals and our achievements. So the next time that you are growing your business, or you're starting a new business, you're moving into an allowing of a relationship or of your fitness goals, if things start to go wrong, if things start to take a turn, take a look at what you're thinking about the situation. When things start going a little bit different to how you had envisaged, what are you thinking to yourself? Are you thinking, oh, look, see, here we go again. I knew it wasn't going to happen. I knew it wasn't going to turn out right. Or are you thinking, okay, what is my reaction to this situation? What can I learn from this situation? How can I take what's happening and turn it into something that's going to make me stronger and better and more courageous and ambitious? Because the more that you do that, the more your self-sabotaging behaviors will take a back seat to what it is you're trying to achieve. One of my biggest self-sabotaging behaviors is procrastination. I put things off. I say, okay, I'm definitely going to do that. And then when it actually comes to the crunch to do it, I find something else to do, or I find an excuse not to do it. And I'm aware of that. And there are certain situations that I find it easier to work through that procrastination, and certain situations that still scare the bejeebers out of me and I find really difficult to push through. But every time I'm learning something new about myself and learning about how I can step into my courage and take action no matter what the outcome, because I'm never going to learn if I don't take action, and I'm never going to grow if I don't take action. And sabotaging myself just makes me kick myself later on. Why didn't I try it? Why didn't I do it? The biggest regret is never having a go, never trying it, never seeing what could happen if. So instead of talking to yourself and saying, what if it all goes wrong? What if this doesn't happen? Try and change that inner narrative to, what if it all goes well? What if I succeed? What if this is the best decision of my life? And working from that mindset will help you to push through and persevere and create the business, the life, the happiness that you truly desire and you are truly worthy of. If you're struggling in your business, then I'd love to gift you my free clarity and visibility audit that you can find on my website. I will put a link in the show notes as well, that you can take a look at exactly which parts of your business you're not stepping up in. And maybe that's because you have some fears surrounding doing one of these actions. So this is a great tool for you to have a look at the self-sabotaging behaviors that you have around being visible in your business. And if perhaps you're already aware of the kind of things that you do to stop yourself, to scupper yourself in your efforts for whatever it is you're wanting in your life, and you just really need some help to get over those, then I'd love to invite you to a call with me so we can see just exactly what's going on and how we can get you past it. Because we all deserve to have a life that we love, that excites us, and that we get rewarded for as well. So I'll put the link in the notes for both of those offers from me. And my invitation to you today is to bring your bravest, your best self to the table every single time and just do it anyway. Because what's the worst that could happen? You might even fly. Sending you lots of love and blessings. I hope you have a great day and a phenomenal weekend. Take care. Thank you for listening to the Happy, Inspired, Motivated podcast. I'll be back next week bringing more meditation, mindset, and motivation for your happy and successful life. To find out more about our community, go to tarachatzakis.com/happy, inspired, motivated.